Today I'm going to be walking you through a demo of what we call our questionnaire solution. So I think the best way to think about this solution is a lot of the times across many of your different processes, you're going to have a series of questions you want to have your user answer, and maybe there's a scoring mechanism to it. This comes up a lot of the time in opportunity and lead processes. So for this demo purpose, we're going to think of this from a BANT questionnaire perspective. So the final product of what we're able to configure behind the scenes is the ability to display a questionnaire to your user off of any object. In this example, I'm on the opportunity, and you'll see that these questions are generic, but they essentially represent all the different question types that you're able to configure to dynamically generate how this component works. So I'm just going to quickly show a little bit of the back end after I walk through just answering a question or two, just so you can see how this looks to your end users. So for instance, if I wanted a pick list, I can easily say, hey, answer here is pick list one, just save it, and it's updated. In the same vein, an address field, you can see we have a whole nice address component. So it's not just supporting text fields, it allows you to configure the actual field type. So from a reporting perspective, this kind of opens up a whole lot of worlds of how you can report on the data gathered. So going to how this works is behind the scenes, there's a whole questionnaire structure where you can create versions of your questionnaire. So think across time, how you want that questionnaire to function evolves. How this is built will allow you to track how those different versions of the questionnaire are received, responses, all of that. So I'm just going to go into a version and just show some of the configuration. Essentially here you can create categories that your questions can be put into. You also have the ability to configure how the scoring is calculated if there is scoring. So there are three types. One is standard, where whatever the point value is that set is summed up. Weighted by category is you assign a category a weight and it will categorize that. And then the final one is really like a normal distribution of using categories to calculate that score. So if we just jump into a single question, you'll see that you have the ability to add options, you have the ability to set it to what category it's in, you have the ability to configure how that answer should be received. You can configure even if you want to display a not applicable action. So again, this is really flexible, allows you to put one of these questionnaires against any object. So it's not just, hey, this process is hard coded to maybe the lead object. This is a solution that is meant to be used throughout your org in as many different ways as you can implement it. So if you have any questions, please reach out, but hope you enjoyed this demo.